Wondering what it takes to build a thriving real estate business? Today I'm going to share with you the 7 rules I see to help you build a growing business. You know, a lot of times the people that are drawn to real estate are those of us that like to draw outside of the lines. We want to do things creatively. We want to be a little different. We really don't want someone to tell us what to do. We want to figure some of those things out. But every once in a while, we need to have some bumpers, some things that we know that if we stay inside these certain lines, we're going to have success. And that's what I want to do today is I'm going to talk to you about 7 rules I see that if you follow these rules, you're going to have a thriving real estate business. Let's start with number 1. A growing database is a healthy database. Foundationally speaking, if you don't have a group of people that you're adding consistent value to, you're constantly looking for the next transaction. But if you build a database of people that know who you are, that like who you are, and that trust you as a real estate professional, now we've got a real estate business. So what are you doing to build that database? How are you bringing people in on a consistent basis? The rule is this: if you have a database that is continuing to grow, it's healthy. That's not just all of it though. You have to have consistent communication and valuable communication with that database. So what are you doing on a weekly, on a monthly time frame? What are you doing on a daily basis on a specific lead that makes sure that you're giving them information about the property they're possibly interested in or on the home that they own so that they know what's going on in the market in a way that helps you be that resource? When you have a growing database and you have a database that you're adding value to, you've got the foundation, and that rule will take us to the next level. Number 2 is consistently compounds conversions. Now, what I mean by this is when we have that database that we're consistently adding value to, we will see increasing conversions. But what else are you doing to really grow your business? Are you consistently farming to a neighborhood? Do you have a group of people that are in a neighborhood that you're actually adding value to on a consistent basis? The more we do it, the quicker we become the expert they think about. You know, there's these statistics that are out there that now, with everything that comes at us as consumers, it takes 7 or 8 times for someone to even recognize you in the midst of all of this fog of things that are going on and all these things that are coming at them. What is it that you're doing to make sure that you're being seen 7, 8, 10 times where now you're viewed as that expert, whether that be farming? What are you doing consistently as far as talking to past clients? What is it that you're doing consistently to be reaching out to new potential buyers and sellers? You see, when we have things that we have our time blocked out where we're literally doing these things consistently every day, all of a sudden those efforts begin to compound. And now, because we may need to make 100 phone calls to find that first transaction when we first begin, all of a sudden now we get down to a place where if we just make 40 phone calls in a week, we're going to generate a transaction. Consistency, that's the key if you're looking to grow your business. Rule number 3 is the more you help, the more you will be helped. What is it you're doing to really help the marketplace? What is it that you're bringing value-wise to the marketplace? Who is it that you're consistently helping maybe move the ball forward or get what it is that they want that's going to help you get what you want? Are you out there actively being active in your community where you're participating in some of the things that are going on, whether that be PTA, whether that be Little League, whether that be a service organization or maybe a nonprofit? What is it that you're adding to the marketplace as far as helping people? And I'm not just talking about real estate. What are you doing to actually help people in your community that is actually going to turn around and come back at you way more than you give? Every single time that I've focused on helping others, I've gotten way more back than I ever gave. Rule number 4 is what we focus on, it expands. What are you focusing on in your business? Are you focusing solely on buyers and you're just frustrating yourself because you're constantly showing properties and you're having trouble getting them under contract because they're having to compete with 10 other people that are trying to buy the same property? Or are you focusing in on listings? What is it you're focusing in on? And I don't just mean on the portion of the business you're focusing in on. What are you learning more about? What is it that you're listening to podcasts about, that you're out there watching YouTube videos on? What is it that you're focusing on in a way that you know is going to help you do and perform better in your business? When I shifted in my business to focusing on listings, everything changed. I was focusing on buyers because in reality, it's easier to work with buyers. It's something where you just basically are showing them 3 houses. Do you like this one? And you move forward. Listings, you got to be more of a professional. You got to be someone that understands marketing. You've got to understand timing. You've got to understand pricing. You've got to understand negotiations. All of these are critical factors in moving from a place where you're a real estate agent to owning a real estate business. Focus on the right things, and when you focus on those things, they definitely will expand. Number 5 is you're only as good as the team you have around you. Now, seems like it's just a natural thing to think about, but in your real estate business, you may be saying, listen, I'm just a single agent, but you have team members around you. Who's the brokerage that you're working with? Who is it that you have that's a title agent that you know, or a closing attorney that you know if you have that transaction with them, they're not going to drop the ball. Who is it that you have as an inspector that you trust? Who is it that you have that maybe does certain things like a handyman that you can help with your clients that you know is going to give them great service? Who is your team? Who is it that you work with? Who is it that you're associated with? Who is it that you talk to on a daily basis? Are they feeding you or are they pulling you down? When we focus on the people that we put around us, all of a sudden we understand that we can only go as far as the people we surround ourselves with. And you may be saying, listen, I'm at a place where I don't have anybody around me that has thinking as big as I think. Then expand your thinking. Spend time at conferences with top producers. Find those folks. Join a mastermind group. Get some coaching. Whatever it is that you need to do. Find the people that are going to be at the level you're wanting to go to, and I promise naturally you're going to trend in that direction. Number 6 is the deeper your relationships are, the wider your business will grow. One of the things that's kind of interesting is I grew up at a time in this business where it was just focused on next transaction. Okay, we got that one closed. Now let's go find somebody else and let's close another transaction. Keep on moving. Reality is that the deeper you have relationships with a core group of people, the more they're going to send you referrals, the more you're going to have repeat clients, and the more opportunities you're going to have to continue to grow your business wide. When you have people that already know, like, and trust you, they will want to send other people to you because they like you, they trust you. They know that if they send people to you, you're going to take good care of them. You become something where you're not just referred to as someone's realtor, you're referred to as their friend. If you will focus on building and deepening the existing relationships you have, providing value to that group in a big way, I promise your business is going to grow wide and grow bigger than you can ever imagine. Number 7 is self-awareness creates efficiency. Do you know where all of your business has been coming from? Sometimes we just assume things are coming from certain places, and then when we do the evaluation, we realize that we weren't really self-aware of exactly where things were coming from, the things that we're really good at, the things where we connect with people. I want to encourage you. Take your last 2 years of transactions. Figure out where each of those clients, write them down on the side, and then right off to the right, write exactly where they came from. Referral, online lead, farming, past client, whatever it is, break those down and then put them into a percentage. Where did your business come from? When you understand, all of a sudden now, I'm spending 40% of my time cold calling, but 60% of my business is coming from past clients and referrals. Shift that focus. Begin to focus. Become self-aware of exactly what it is and where your business is coming from. Get rid of all those things that you're doing that aren't creating any type of business or momentum for you. Focus in on the ones that you're really good at and that are generating business, and your business is going to grow. This is just natural. Literally, we are spending so much time on things that are wasting our time and that aren't creating efficiency. When you become self-aware and you understand exactly what it is you do well, do more of that and your business is going to grow. Again, there is no one way to do this business, but there are certain things that if we focus on those things, our business is going to be at a place where it has a foundation built that we can expand on and continue to grow year after year after year. I hope this has been helpful, and I'll talk to you soon. Thanks for watching the video. I specifically chose the video below for you because it builds on the one you just watched. I hope it's helpful, and I'll talk to you soon.